People with no friends? Yeah, that's us, and we've been building something sacred since day one. While the world tried to box us in and label us loners, we were out here tending to secret gardens, building ourselves up, and making us magnificent. Solitude, well, that's not a punishment, it's power. It's a place where our spirit breathes, and if the thought of being alone scares you, stick around. Because today we're opening the gate to our inner grove, the place inside you that's been waiting quietly, patiently for you. This episode is for anyone who's ever been called a loner and felt that sting. Yeah, it burns. It literally hits a chord in your heart. I've felt it so many times because I remember the first time it hit me. I didn't have the words back then, but I knew it wasn't shame I was feeling. It was a quiet pull inward. It wasn't about running away from people. It was about running towards myself. That silence, it wasn't empty, it was full. So if you've ever been judged for loving your own space or you've been afraid to try it, this is your sign. We're diving into solitude like it's the most magical, misunderstood place on earth because honestly, it kind of is. Let's start with this. Society has some wild rules. And if you're not constantly surrounded by people, apparently something's wrong with you. I remember being out on solo dates, just vibing, and people would ask me, "Where's my crew?" like I needed an entourage to exist. I just smile and say, "Clearly not here," and I'm good. But the looks, like the looks that I would get, you'd think I broke some universal law. We've been conditioned to believe solitude is failure or worse, dangerous, but it's not. It's freedom, it's love, it's peace. Since I was young, I've always known how to stand on my own. And sure, there were moments the world pulled me in its noise. Times I was caught in the 3D illusion, chasing what didn't matter, but I always found my way back. And that's my superpower. I can thrive in both worlds. I can be social and still be deeply rooted in myself. That duality, that's what makes me powerful. You see, solitude has never been a flaw. It was a hidden gate waiting for me to step through. And when you stop giving your light away to everyone else and start keeping some for you, you unlock something wild and ancient. I was quite young when I first felt it, burnt out from being everyone's son, sitting in my room, no phone, no noise, just me. At first, it felt tight, like vines wrapping around my chest. But I stayed, I breathed, and I realized the vines weren't strangling me. They were protecting something sacred, something only I could touch. My grove. So, let's talk about the silence. Not the kind when you're just chilling, listening to lo-fi music in the background. I mean real silence. No distractions, just you and the universe. By observing a lot of people in my past, I found that this is where people panic the most. Because when the noise stops, the shadows show up. Your thoughts, your chaos, your truths, and they always find something to distract them. But here's the secret. The discomfort you feel in that quiet, that's your invitation. Imagine your grove, misty, a little wind, but glowing. Every time you sit in that discomfort, you're pulling a weed. You're making space for something divine. It wasn't rejection that left me drained. It was exhaustion from constantly pouring into people who never poured back. I spent so much time trying to help people who didn't really want healing. They just wanted to bask in my light. They weren't there for truth, just for the warmth of my energy. Your grove doesn't need noise. It needs you, and you've been avoiding yourself for far too long. Here's where it gets beautiful. Solitude isn't just silence, it's power. I'd be in my kitchen, 90s jams blasting, dancing barefoot, laughing with no one watching, and I'd think, this is joy, this is love, this is peace, this is magic. Magic is not supposed to be normal. Magic is like blissful, you know? Solitude gives you back you. Like, no more filters, no more outside opinions, just you. You start hearing your own wisdom, your own dreams, your own visions. You're not bending to fit, you're growing wild. People once chased my glow, drawn to the light I hadn't yet learned to hold. But solitude became my sanctuary. There, I gathered what the world kept taking. Now I pour from overflow, not from the wells run dry. No longer bound by applause, I rooted myself in stillness, in something deeper than noise. I don't need a stage to shine, for I am the altar, the flame, the icon. I shine because I remember who I am. And this is where transformation happens. In the stillness, not the hustle, not the crowd, the pause. You can't heal what you refuse to face. And if you never stop moving, you'll never feel what's inside. I remember sitting in my backyard once. It felt like a sacred temple. I'd spent years doing myself to make others feel comfortable, and finally I let that truth in. I let the sadness come, I let the stillness hold me, and just like that, something inside me bloomed. Solitude is where the soul exhales. A loner is like a monk. They don't run from the world, they return to themselves to tune into something bigger. The divine, the creator of all. That's us. We're not escaping life, we're remembering how to live it. Choosing solitude doesn't mean you shut everyone out. It means you choose you first. When you love your own company, you don't chase crumbs. You get choosy, picky. You set boundaries. You prune your circle. You stop needing validation because you've got roots. Solitude isn't antisocial, it's intentional. You're not missing out, you're building something sacred. Your grove is yours to tend. Curate your energy like a sacred playlist. Invite only what vibes, leave the rest. Here's your invitation. Take just one intentional hour this week to slow down, to listen, to return to self. No phone, no noise, no distractions, just you. Sit in your room, walk in nature, light a candle, journal. Do what makes you feel comfortable. Let the quiet hold you, and then ask yourself, what's in my silence? What have I been avoiding by staying busy? What part of me needs tending right now? You don't have to fix anything, just listen, let it rise, let it breathe. This isn't a performance, it's a return, a remembering, rooted in solitude, protected by the secret space only you can hold. And if it feels scary, great. That means you're close. You're not alone when you have you. Your grove is waiting. Thank you for being here. If this moved something in you, share it, subscribe, come back next time, and remember, you're not lost, you're growing wild.